What it do, my regulars? Your boy's coming through with another video. This video is gonna be about Savage Studios and how he was behind bars. There hasn't been no content on this. I don't know if any of the YouTubers knew old boy, but he was in Tehachapi where I was at. So before we go to the story, to the video, I want to thank all of you for actually subscribing to the channel, liking my videos, man, and let's keep this channel growing, man. We are young. We started, you know, we got what, like a month and a half, and we're doing good, man. I do appreciate it. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, man, just press that subscribe button, man. I'm not asking you to do a backflip, 100 burpees, and then bust the spread, man. I'm just asking you to press a button. That's it, man. Whether you do it or not, it's gonna be up to you, and I only respect that. But anyways, let's go to this story and let's see. Hopefully, you guys like it. So, a little background, right? So, I opened Tehachapi, and I didn't open. I was in Tehachapi in the shoe, like around 2014, right? I caught a shoe term. I got there when it was a shoe. Eventually, the transition came to actually opening for A, right? So I was one of the first 17 individuals that actually landed right there. My section was B section. Eventually, we opened the place, got the jobs and stuff like that, and then later on, I ended up cashing a shoe for drugs and phones, stuff like that. There's a video on that as well in my channel. And then after that, so I went to the shoe. I ended up getting kicked back into Tehachapi, the same yard, but I landed on 6th block. I got kicked out in August of 2016. I came back August 2016. I landed on 6th block. And then on November of 2016, I landed back in 1 block. I landed on C section, top tier 203. It was 203, cell 203. I was right there for, let's say, like 3 weeks or whatever. And we went to a day room and stuff like that. And I don't remember seeing Savage right there. You know, maybe he was right there, or maybe he wasn't. I cannot tell you that he was or not, because he would have been new to the building, so I didn't know him, you know. Eventually, I got moved back. To A section, and my cell 203 got open. That's what I believe Savage Studios was. That's where Savage Studios was in. I believe he was in cell 203, if I'm not mistaken. So that's the story. He got there like around the end of 2016. It had to be like around December or the beginning of 2017, because they're not gonna keep that set open for so long, you know. Somebody has to fill it up. And so that's it. Did I know personally Savage Studio? He was my homeboy? He was my boy? No, he was not. Main reason, he was a part of a SCG. You know what I mean? Second reason, we didn't have nothing in common. I was a non-affiliate. I didn't believe on being part of SCG because I'm not into all that stuff. I believe that once you cross to the other side, you're done, man. Your career is done, man. Basically, make that transition into either, if you're gonna do bad, do it because you want to do it. Just don't do it because the next man is telling you to do it, or for a fake belief, or whatever you want to call it. You know, I respect that people have those beliefs, but I just don't. You know what I mean? A lot of people join SNY prison gangs because of there's low self-esteem or need for acceptance, or whatever reason it is. You know what I mean? Protection for drugs, whatever it is, man. A lot of people, they do join those gangs, and those gangs, it's nothing but drama, man. You got all kinds of different characters in those gangs that it's just gonna brings you headaches. And I was not part of that. If I was gonna bring myself some headaches, it was because my decision, not because somebody told me to do it, you know. But anyways, that's the main reason. Second is that we didn't have that much things in common, you know what I mean? We could have something in common. I could talk to old boy, and he could have been cool and stuff like that, but we didn't. I remember, I knew who he was, right? Because I mean, everybody knows who's everybody. And if you're paying attention of how everything is going up, I mean, you're gonna know who's who. If you don't know, man, you're lost, dude. You have to pay attention to your surroundings in prison. But I remember the first time I heard that he had parole, and back then I was like, okay, he was a 2-5er. He tattoos on his homeboys and stuff like that. Cool. That's what my that's what how I seen him. You know what I mean? He was just 2-5er. Just another one, man. And I remember a cop asked his ex Sally, which she was Ghost, asked him, hey, how's Savage? And that's actually Ghost was like, oh man, he's doing good. He started a YouTube channel. I believe this was around 2018, if I'm not mistaken. It had to be like at the beginning of 2018. And at that time I was like, wow, like, damn, this guy's smart, you know. He's doing it right, because who don't want to see who doesn't want to know what's actually the story of a prisoner, how it was behind bars and stuff like that, you know. There's a lot of content that you can actually share with the people out there, you know. And I was like, damn, this guy is smart. But little did we all know that his channel was gonna blow up like how it did, man. And dude, my respects to old boy, man, for doing that, you know. And it blew up, man. It blew up. And I mean, the reason I believe that it blew up, it was because he was showing the transition of getting back into society, you know. And the fact that he was showing his job, getting cars, getting tattoo removals, starting a family, that is very important, you know. But it is sad to hear how his story ended, man, because he had a lot of potential, man. The boy had a lot of potential, and he didn't get to actually use it to his fullest, man. Many of you guys know how he was disrespectful to certain identities in California and stuff like that, and he was out of control to a certain point, you know. Like, he was out of control, and that's one of the things that cost his life, you know. And to be honest, I say that the reason, or the main reason why this happened is because he didn't address his character defects. He had so many character defects. Yeah, he had a job, he had a family, he was doing good, man, making money and stuff like that. But he still had the same idea, the same defects. You know what I mean? The same same issues that he started before he went to prison and led him back and got him into prison. You know, so that's one major thing that us as ex-prisoners, we need to see and trying to solve that issue. You know, if we see that we lack something, let's try to work something on it. You know what I mean? Let me try to, if this affects me, let me try to do something else to help me not fall back into my old me. You know what I mean? The whole purpose of getting out of prison is basically not going back to prison. You know what I mean? You already spent so many X times of years in prison. Why you want to go back? But again, that's what cost him his life, and it is sad to hear that. So that's when I heard that he had parole. Now, how he was in prison again? He was in my same building, so, but he was in a different section. We were in a 180 building, so it is divided, the sections. There's a wall between all of them to basically make everything more control. You know, one night one section goes to their room, the other night the next section, and it goes on and on and on. And the 270, everybody goes to their room at the same time. You get to interact with everybody, and that's it. But in the 180 is way different. So the only interaction that I would have had with him, it would be out there in the yard. That's when our buildings go out there, you know. So how he was in the yard, man. I always used to see Savage going up and down, always in a constant move, man. Always in a constant move. That's part of being on an SG group, man. They got a lot of drama. Either they doing their little politic playing games, or throwing or passing the achievement. You know, that's how it was, going up and down, going up and down. Usually he'll go to the pull-up bars with their homeboys. His homeboys had a pull-up bar, and or not, he'll go to their table where they kick it at, or sometimes I'll see him walking around the track with two other individuals, you know, from the same STG group. Again, it's part of the being part of the groups, but at least I was seeing them in action. I see other individuals, other STG groups, actually just standing, holding the table like somebody's about to steal that table, you know. And at least I used to see old boy being more active, you know, talking, chopping it up, joking around with his homeboys and stuff like that. And he seemed pretty chill, you know. You can tell that he had a little chip on his shoulder when it came down to, like, when you see his persona, you know. I'm assuming the reason behind this is when you have tattoos in the face or you're tatted, it gives you like you're trying to pretend or act in a certain way, you know. You're trying to keep your level at a like hella high, like I'm this badass prisoner and stuff like that. And the fact that he was a 2-5er, I mean, it pumps individuals up, you know what I mean. And I mean, I'll give it to him. He was probably with the business, but that's the major thing that a lot of people get off on that. You know what I mean? They think, oh, I'm 2-5er. I'm this. Not some of them, but I'm saying a lot of them. You know what I mean? There's some solid individuals who they're chill, they're doing their thing, but they're still part of a gang, you know, of a STG. But I seen STGs playing basketball and stuff like that, like, but. Oh boy, he was on constant move. I don't know what he was doing. I mean, it's not my business, but I always keep an eye on everybody and paying attention to make sure that if there's drama in the yard, it's not towards me or towards somebody that I know of, you know. That's part of being in prison, man. You cannot be looking at the wall, picking up your nose and stuff like that, you know. If you're doing that, you don't deserve to be in prison. I mean, it's not like it's something. Basically, you have to be aware, man. It's not like you didn't deserve, man. Like, who wants to be in prison anyways? That's stupid. So, Canteen wise, man, did he go to Canteen a lot of times? No, yes. Well, I only see him going to Canteen like twice, 3 times. That's the most. I'm not saying that he never went. He didn't have his family send him money, but in his name, he only went like 2 times or 3 times. Usually us individuals who've been locked up know that the state charges you 55% of whatever money they send you. So for every 100 you only get to spend 45, and 55 the state keeps, you know what I mean. So who wants to do that? Nobody wants to give the state that money. So usually what we do, we'll send the money to another individual's name, and he'll go to store for us, and we'll give him like a 20%, you know. And that's how most of us do it, you know. So Canteen he had a job. He did not have a job. There was not that many jobs right there, but he didn't have no porter job, no yard crew job, and no other job. If he had any type of assignment, I would guess that it was school. That's the only thing that I can say, that if he had something, it was school. That period. If he didn't have school, he wasn't going to school, he was on assignment. And the whole time, that's how he was, man. I never seen him like in a job or nothing like that. I wouldn't know, man. I was out there the whole time. Sports, I mean, he didn't play sports again. Did he work out? He used to work out in the yard, like, you know, because his first videos about working out, doing pull-ups, all this stuff, and blah 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 blah. Well, guess what? No, old boy wasn't working out like that. I probably seen him once, twice on the pull-up bar, but again, it was constantly. And I'm gonna tell you one thing, man. Most, if not to say 95%, 98% of the STGs, you won't see them on the pull-up bar. They're not working out, at least on the yard. They probably work. They do burpees or bag in their cells. You know, like a bag. You used to throw, like you do a water bag. You put a water bag for weight, and you make a handle, and you do arms and stuff like that. But did I see old boy working out there in the yard doing pull-up bars, dips, or running or doing push-ups out there? No, I did not. And again, a lot of STGs, they don't do that. They're out there with the cheese man, with the politicking, whatever you want to call it. That's what they're doing, man. Again, that's how they want to spend their time in prison. And more power to them. You know, the only thing I can do is just respect that. You have to respect everybody's opinion. You know, and that's what they believe. That's what they believe in. More power to them. Savage in prison, he was clean shaved. He didn't have no facial hair, like I see in some of his videos. You know, did I ever see him get in a fight, in a riot, or participate in a riot? No, I did not. I don't think he participated in no riot due to the fact that he was in one block and he was in one block the whole time. So, meaning if he was gonna participate in a riot, they would send him to the hole, and eventually end up in a different building. So, I'm not saying that he wasn't down with their stuff like that. You know, I'm pretty sure that if it came down to it, he would have got down with stuff like that. But not to take nothing from him, you know, and his persona that he was playing out there on social media. But you know, in prison, he couldn't be acting like that because he would have been dealt with right then and then. So there's a story. I seen one of these videos where he talks about an officer bringing edibles to prison for him, stuff like that. And he giving everybody to in the day room edibles. I can confirm that he did that for sure. A porter actually was talking about it, and I confirm it was him for sure. And was the officer was a regular? Nah, she was not a regular, but I'm pretty sure I know who it is. You know what I mean? It was somebody who will go to the building from time to time. You know, somebody who used to work on the home back in the days and stuff like that. She's pretty cool, as a matter of fact. Well, as you guys know, Savage was known for his tattoos. I know he was tattooing on his homeboy. I remember he did some drawings for the cops right there too in the building. And he was, he was pretty cool. He was playing his game right. You know, if he was doing whatever he was doing, he kept it on a DL. But to confirm stuff like that, I cannot confirm. Like him having a phone, I cannot confirm that. But I doubt it. I don't think he had a phone. But again, who knows? Only he knows and stuff like that. But on the edibles, that's a yeah. He had that for sure. I don't think a cop would have brought a phone to him. But I mean, if he got one, more power to him and stuff like that. But anyways, that's the end of the video. Hopefully you guys like this video, and I do appreciate it, man. If you like the video, and put a like, share the video. Let's get this channel popping, man. That's the Savage I knew behind the wall and stuff like that. So that's my story, and that's only for me to tell it, man. Thank you very much.